Okay, so the next question then here is, it asks us to use a geoboard, but we don't have any geoboards obviously at home. So what you could do is you could improvise and you could just draw a little simple 5x5 frame in your copybook. And what they're asking you to do is they're asking you to use the plots here, or the points that you've been given, and the coordinates, and plot them onto your little graph, and then figure out what kind of an angle or what kind of a shape you have. Okay, so the first plot that they give you, or the first coordinate, I beg your pardon, that they give you is 1, 2. So again, we're going to start on our vertical axis at 1, and we're going to go up to 2. Okay, so you can choose to do a little X here, or you can just do a small dot there. Now you don't want a huge X or a huge dot, and the point is at the intersection of the two grids. Okay, so it's not going to be ever in the center. Okay, it should be at the intersection of the two coordinates. Your next one then, the point they ask you to plot is 4, 2. So you're going to go across to 4 and you're going to go up to 2. And again, you'll do a little X or a little dot. I think the little dots are better practice, to be honest with you, because in secondary school you'll be using dots, you won't be using X's. So I would advise you to go with the dots if you can, but if you need to use an X for starting off, that's okay too. The next point they ask you to plot is 4, 4. So we always start on our horizontal axis, so we're going to go to 4 first and then up to 4. Okay, so we have 4 here, 4, 4. And the last point that they ask us to plot is the point 1, 2. Okay, so again, we start here and we go 1, 2. So we've already done that one, actually. They've asked us to plot that one twice. And then what we do is we're being asked to see what the shape is. So we're simply going to just join up our dots. Obviously, you'll use a ruler to do this. And the shape I've ended up with is a right-angled triangle. Okay, and that's what they're asking you to do. So you can work your way through those ones if you'd like to. I actually quite enjoy these. I think they're good fun to draw out, and you'll get better and better at them as time goes on. And then the last question on the page is, there's a big picture of a heart, and they've already plotted it out for you. And what they're asking you to do is they're asking you to figure out all of the points or the coordinates on this grid, and they're asking you to start with, so it says here, to start at 5, 1 as your starting point. So there's 5, 1 is your starting point, and then they ask you to plot all of the coordinates after that. Okay, so for example, your next one is going to be the point 6, 2. Okay, the next one will be 7, 3 going across, and they're just asking you to write them all out. And again, remembering that you write them using your brackets with your comma in between them. So I hope that makes it nice and clear for you girls. You'll be doing this in secondary school next year as well, so don't worry about it if it's still a little bit hazy at the end of it. I think you're doing a great job. Thanks a million, girls.